Hi, everyone. So I know it's been a little while since we've done a What Are You Manifesting spread. I like to do manifesting check ins every once in a while because, as you all know, we are constantly manifesting whether we know it or not. So I like to check in to make sure that what we're manifesting in is what we actually want to be coming in so that we can pivot or adjust if needed. And also, if you are intentionally manifesting something, it's nice to do check ins to see if those things are coming in. I continue to get this feeling that we are all intuiting on some level that there is momentum building when it comes to something. Oh, these, I'm going to reshuffle those. So you can sense this momentum that's coming in, but you don't really know quite what that is. So I thought I would pull an ancestor message here for us too, just to see if we can get an idea of the energy around us. That's the one. So this says good luck. So this is a good start to a manifesting spread because the energy that you're currently sitting in is one of good luck and probably good karma. So I have two tarot decks. One will be for clarification. So let's just see what the cards want to tell us. Let's get all the cards out and then we can unpack them. So Justice and the Queen of Pentacles just wanted to show themselves. So that also sounds like good luck to me. Good fortune with the Justice and Queen of Pentacles. So there's the Five of Swords, the Nine of Cups, the Hanged Man, 10 of Cups, underneath 8 of Cups, Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the Three of Pentacles. I will explain in a few moments why I'm chuckling the way I am, but I would say that if you are intentionally manifesting something, then it is for sure on its way. I'm just going to read the end of the book, read the last page for you before we even get going. But if you are unintentionally manifesting, there are good things on the horizon. So with the Three of Pentacles showing up here underneath, this tells me that you're working together with someone and that this may be a work project that you are working on. It very well could be a work project. I don't see a lot of cards of love here, but it's going to be different for everybody. So make it make sense for your situation, but you're definitely working with someone. With these Three of Pentacles, you're seeing increases right now, but you're seeing small increases in whatever. If you are being honest with yourself and assess the situation, you know you're headed in the right direction, but it's still feeling like, oh boy, it's going at like a snail's pace. So, but this is steady work. This is about career building. So for a lot of you, that's what this reading is going to be about, your career and what you're manifesting in as far as that goes. So I would like to start though with this energy of good luck. Oh, I just saw the Three of Swords. So this may be a period where you're coming out of a very painful situation because I do see the Five of Swords sitting there as well. So good luck is being clarified by the Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Cups is being clarified again by the Three of Pentacles. So we're seeing this Three of Pentacles energy again now. So, but your current energy is one where you have decided, definitively decided, that you want to follow your heart when it comes to something. So there is certainly something you're going after that your heart is calling you towards. And you're done with hiding who you really are. You're done with pretending and deluding yourself. You're done with gaslighting yourself into thinking you're something that you're not, or being something that someone else wants you to be. This is a very clear call that your good luck is coming, your good karma is coming, because you're following your true, authentic calling. In your near future, we have the Eight of Cups and the Three of Pentacles, and we've already seen the Three of Pentacles here. This tells me that you are about to move away from something that you have been working on. You are about to just finally say, I'm done with this. This is a one-sided situation. There's not anything in this for me. So I'm moving from perhaps one collaboration to another collaboration, one career to another, one job to another, one work partner to another, one roommate to another. Make it make sense for you. But it's that type of energy. I'm trying to just give you the idea of what this is that I'm seeing, that you're moving away from something because your heart really is telling you to. I can see in your challenge position is the Five of Swords. So there's certainly some kind of a heavy conflict that's going on. So whether this is with the collaborator person that you're dealing with here, whoever this Three of Pentacles is for you, but it feels like the experiences that you're presently having with your current situation, the one you're about to walk away from, that this situation is not fulfilling you. And it may even be toxic with this Five of Swords coming in here. It's really just, you don't feel safe or stable or secure whatsoever in this situation, which has allowed you to really tap into who your true authentic self is. And with this Ace of Wands here, this is how you see yourself. You took this magic wand of yours and you've started to learn how to draw boundaries between what you will no longer do anymore and what you really are fired up to start with this Ace of Wands. So you're learning to draw some boundaries. You're learning to say no. You're learning to draw a line. And because of that, the universe is giving you an opportunity. And if we could skip ahead, the universe is actually giving you two opportunities. The universe is getting you fired up about something. You're following your heart. You're calling your true, or you're answering your true, authentic call. But the universe is also giving you a huge money opportunity here too, which is why I feel like this is probably a career and finances type of reading. Because whenever you answer the call for your authentic North Node, your calling, your soul's purpose, your life's mission, then the universe always rewards us. That's just the way it works. So I think you understand what makes you happy with this Nine of Cups coming in here. The Nine of Cups is the thing that you're most interested in. It's the same thing that this cup that this Knight of Cups is holding. You know what makes you happy. And that's the basis of all of this. It's the basis for all of these changes that you're making. And you may be feeling like this current situation with the Five of Swords is so out of control that you have no other choice but to move forward. But the momentum of you moving forward is exactly what's going to help you climb this ladder with this Ace of Pentacles towards a brand new Three of Pentacles. And then the spoiler alert towards everything at the end. But this opportunity, these doors are being opened for you because you left this other thing, or you're about to. And this is going to feel like a promotion with the Ace of Pentacles, because this is something that the universe is giving you that you always dreamed about with the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Cups. You have always dreamed about this, but now it's happening because you're leaving the toxicity behind, which is how the energy works. You have to burn out the old energy to allow the new good stuff to come in. But you're really doing that. I think that recently with this Hanged Man energy that you have changed your entire perspective on something. And I think that's what we've been saying, that you might not have even realized how toxic this other situation was, but you've had enough time to sit in it to understand just how gross it is and that you want out. And that is exactly what has shifted your perspective. And again, created this momentum for you to leave, that you're saying, this is not aligned with who I truly am. This is not aligned with what I want, who I am, where I need to change. And so I need to let that go. This King of Swords here, I feel like this is your shadow side. There is a feeling where the King of Swords can be very introspective, and I think there's a need for you to really journey inward. And the way to enlightenment is going to be from the inside out. And so, but there's a part of you that doesn't want to confront that. So whatever this authentic self that you are, that perhaps you've been hiding or tamping down or avoiding, that's allowing you to stay in this current energy that you're in, or this current job that you're in. You want so badly to rip off the mask and go be authentic, but then you also so badly don't want that at all. Perhaps because of the way you think you may be perceived, or perhaps of the way that you might think that you won't be received in your new job. Whatever that is for you, you'll know what it is. But there is a bit of a shadow side coming through here with this King of Swords that's saying, I want to, but I don't. But here's the good news, and this is the question we asked. What you're manifesting is the 10 of Cups. So you are manifesting your true happiness. You're already have this, you're standing on this foundation of this 9 cups here. You are the Knight of Cups, bringing in the 10th cup, which is why you're manifesting your 10 cups here. You're grounding, you're taking what you already know in the astral realm and what makes you happy, but you're grounding that into the 3D. This is your manifestation. This is your growth, and everything that you are doing to get yourself out of this situation and pursuing something brand new and following the call, which is bringing in your 10 of Cups. The final outcome for this situation is the Wheel of Fortune. And this is your good karma. This is the good karma unfolding because you answered the call. And you brought this 1 cup to these 9 cups, which are now your 10 cups. You're grounding all of these blessings in. And here's the greatest part. Because you're grounding in your blessings, you're getting more blessings. You're getting blessings on top of blessings. It's like you've cracked the code. You've cracked this wide open, and now it's all happening for you. So, but let's get our clarifiers out. So there's the 10 of Wands, the Queen of Cups, there's the 10 of Cups again, there's the Sun, King of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, there's that 3 of Swords that wanted to pop out. That's coming in with this shadow side I was talking about. And then finally the Emperor. Then we have the Death card underneath everything with the 3 of Pentacles. So again, this is really saying to me that it feels like you're leaving one job, one career, one type of collaboration, and leaving it behind and just saying, you know what, I learned my karmic lessons from that. That was my initiation. This was my initiation job. I felt like I was being hazed in this particular situation because I do see the 10 wands coming in with the 5 swords, which is saying that whatever this situation was that had become toxic at your work or whatever this is, was really just becoming way too much for you to bear. It was just too much. That was your rite of passage, though. You can now cross the threshold into your new career, job situation, whatever it is, because we have the 2 aces. So with the King of Pentacles coming in with this Ace of Wands, this is again confirming to me this feels like a job or money situation, because this Ace of Wands that the universe is giving to you, that you're fired up about having a new beginning when it comes to this money situation for you, this is your earning potential. You are looking like the King of Pentacles. So this is you building a business or getting a corporate job or climbing the ladder where you once felt unstable, bogged down, and in conflict all the time. Your 10 wands became 1 Ace of Wands, and your pentacles became the King of Pentacles. So this is how I know you're manifesting in the right direction, because you're letting go of this old thing and you're allowing all of these new things to come in. With the 9 cups, we have the Queen of Cups. And so this is your foundation. The Queen of Cups and the Knight of Cups are basically telling me the same thing about you, that you really know what it is that you love. You know what your heart is calling you to do. And the longer you sit in this current energy or job where there's conflict and burdens and you're bogged down and it's too much and you feel like your back is breaking, the more you're going to think about doing this other thing. So the universe is going to continue to pile more wands onto your back in this current job until you finally say, I can't take it anymore, and you're going to move this energy through. With the Ace of Pentacles, we have the 2 of Cups. So I feel like with this 2 of Cups, because this does not feel like a romantic situation, that there's a person here that with this Ace of Pentacles is going to bring you the offer. So in my mind, this is a person who's bringing you this Ace of Pentacles, the offer of a new job, the offer of a brand new collaboration, because you can't have a collaboration without a second person. So that's why I think the Two of Cups have shown up here, because there is this feeling that once you separate from these people, the people who lacked confidence in you or were sabotaging or very frustrating to you or fearful, whatever that was, you're going to enter this state with this new person who's going to offer you something that's much more in line with your heart, because they're cups. This person is offering you an Ace of Pentacles, but they are showing up themselves as holding a cup. So what they're offering you, in other words, is something that you're going to love very much. With the Hanged Man, we have the 10 of Cups. And we were talking about your perspective changing. And this is because you started you're really enlightened, because the Hanged Man becomes very enlightened because the universe puts them in a time out until they can figure it out. These 10 cups are here because this gave you a pause to figure out what it is you are really passionate about, what you really do love, what does spark your interest with this Ace of Wands, so that the universe could bring you those things. But the universe had to know what it was that makes you happy, that makes you sing. And that's what the Hanged Man energy time was for, while you were stuck in this other energy, so that you could tell the universe and manifest in exactly what these opportunities are that make you so happy. Your burning desire for whatever that is, the things that you love the most. Then, of course, we already talked about this King of Swords and your shadow side. And the King of Swords is coming through as a 3 of Swords. The King of Swords is coming through as the 3 of Swords. That was so tricky for me. Interesting. I think I'm being told to slow down. The King of Swords can sometimes have an unavailable heart. And that may be because of painful experiences that the King of Swords has already had to heal. So the King of Swords automatically tries to protect his own heart. So I do think, again, that it's confirming what I thought about the shadow side of you, that because you want so badly to move out of this toxic energy and into a really wonderful energy, but at the same time you don't, because you're not sure. By putting all these cups in play, the Knight of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, 2 10s of Cups, all of these cups that are in play make you more vulnerable to getting your heart broken. And so I think that's why this King of Swords has shown up in your shadow side, because it's saying, I don't know that I want to manifest this in. I want it, but I don't. I want my 10 cups. I want my sun energy. I want the happiness, the optimism. I want everything that I've always wanted, but I also don't, because I could get hurt. And so that may be the part that we might want to work on a little bit. I will pull some chakra cards at the end to see if there's any kind of Reiki healings we can do for that, because that looks like the one stuck part. But the good news is your manifestations are certainly coming in. Your manifestation card is the 10 of Cups with the Sun. So it's very clear that this is being very divinely guided with the Sun, but it's everything you told the universe you wanted. So there's this now reservation from you saying, oh, I don't know if I want it, but it's like, it's too late. It's coming in, which is good news. It's a good thing. And then your outcome is the Wheel of Fortune being clarified by the Emperor. And this is really, the Emperor does not dim down his light for anyone. The Emperor is the Emperor. It's the most confident card in the entire deck. So because we have this Emperor here, there is this idea that everything that's coming in, all of these manifestations that are now coming in for you, all of your good karma that's coming in for you, is because of all the work that you have done. And that you can confidently receive all these blessings, and your heart is going to be just fine, is exactly what the Emperor is telling me, that you can handle this. The Emperor can handle anything. You can be vulnerable with all these cups in play. You're going to be fine, because this is definitely being divinely guided. So let's pull a few more tarot cards, because I want to know a little bit more about you in this situation, and maybe what you can focus on, maybe some challenges, some advice. So you're showing up again as the hanged man, and this idea that you still need to shift your perspective a bit. You did a lot here, and knowing that this job or whatever this was before with the 5 swords and the 10 wands was too much for you to bear. So you shifted your perspective and said, okay, now I want something that brings me a lot of love and makes me very happy. But then you shifted again and said, well, wait a minute, I don't know if I really want that because that's scary. That's leaving me feeling vulnerable and like my heart is out there waiting to get broken. This hanged man is asking you to shift that perspective some more, that you're not quite done, to release some of these patterns that you're in, or contracts, or past lives, or whatever it is that's making you want to please these people and not go with your heart, or whatever happened to your heart in the past that you don't want your heart in play. And I keep wanting to say that this is necessary for your heart to be in play. So whatever this shadow part of you, take this journey inward, which happens with the hanged man. Really go inward and understand that you're not really vulnerable if your heart is in the right place. You've put your heart into projects that are meant for you and divinely guided. Your heart is always going to be protected in those situations. So let's get a few more tarot cards. So there's the Ace of Swords. So now we have 3 aces in one reading. There's the 2 of Swords, and there's the 5 of Swords again. So this is becoming very clear to me. And look at that. There's the King of Cups. We have another Cups court card. More confirmation. The universe is saying, follow your heart. Follow your heart, follow your heart, follow your heart. And this is all makes perfect sense too. So let me slow down and we'll get to it. You're being asked to focus on the Ace of Swords. This is the truth in the matter. This is the clarity in the matter. This is why the Sun card came up in your manifestations. Your Ace of Swords is right in front of you. You know what the truth is. You know you want to move in this direction. You know your blessings are coming in. But then your challenge is the 2 of Swords, that you're still not sure. You're still hovering over making a decision because you're worried about your heart getting broken. You're acting like a King of Swords in this situation when you need to be the entire suit of court cards for cups. There's a call for you to use your heart in this situation. Be the cups and don't be the swords in this situation. Don't be the King of Swords. That's your shadow side saying, I'm not putting my heart out there. I'm not doing that again. But the message and the advice that's coming through is a 5 of Swords. So it's saying, okay, well then don't put your heart out there ever again and see what doesn't happen. You're going to be stuck in this same 5 of Swords energy with these 10 wands on your back. You're going to be enmeshed in this situation forever because you don't want to put your heart on the line when we're saying your heart is going to be completely protected. So it's like to really get clear on what it is you want and know that staying in this toxic situation is going to break your heart anyway, and following your heart in this situation and allowing your heart to lead is the answer. I just keep getting that over and over again. It seems very clear. And there's this idea that I think with this King of Swords that you're gonna somehow get disapproval from other people. I keep getting that. And not to let that, you're the Emperor. The Emperor doesn't need approval from anyone. They're the Emperor. So let's get some big picture oracle cards. We're going to start closing this out. But I think you know what to do because we started with good luck in the Knight of Cups. I feel like you know what to do. This was just confirmation for you. So there's the Mountain, the Cat, and the Birds. So the cat's energy is certainly representing these people or whoever these collaborators are in your job, in your life, the people that are being deceitful to you or piling on too much responsibility. This cat is representing them. That this is someone who presents themselves to be your friend, but they're really not. And the Mountain and the Birds are really just saying that this is an obstacle that would be super easy for you to get over. That good luck is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune is on your side. 10 Cups, the Sun, everything is here on your side. So moving past this, although it might feel hard right now, or it might be hard to get up the inertia to leave this situation, it feels like once you do, it's going to be super smooth sailing. It's not going to require a lot for you to get over this mountain, to get over this obstacle. So lastly, I would like to get 2 chakra cards because Reiki is what I do. And I'd like to see if there is any parts of your energy field that need more attention, especially with this King of Swords energy. That really seems to be the most problematic spot. So we have throat chakra with manipulative, and then we have heart healing with creative. So definitely these people or whoever this is in your work situation, whatever that is, they're obviously being manipulative. They're showing up with the 5 of Swords and the 10 of Wands and the cat. So this is something that I feel like there are blockages, especially with the throat chakra coming in with the mountain. I feel that there are blockages in your throat chakra, and that is certainly something that can be cleared out for you. So if you're interested in a free Reiki healing for your throat chakra, I will put a link for one in the description and the pinned comment. That is yours. You can keep it. It's your throat chakra healing, which I think will be very important for you in order to release whatever you need to release here and move your life forward and your blessings forward. But, oops. Also, in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, there's a whole section for the throat chakra. And I just flipped open to a random page, but this deals specifically with the throat chakra. And the exercise for the day says laugh at yourself. So that's another really good way to open your throat chakra, is to feel confident enough that if you do something crazy or hilarious, or you mess something up, or you do something embarrassing, to really laugh at yourself. And laughing in general is a really good way to open your throat chakra. So watch your favorite comedian or watch your favorite romantic comedy or whatever makes you laugh, because it's an awesome way to open up your throat chakra. So laugh at yourself, laugh in general, laugh every day. Make sure you're laughing every day anyway, would be the best advice I can give you. But if you are interested in a free Reiki healing for your throat chakra, look in the description and in the pinned comment. And please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.